Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, so far so good. Today's weather is very nice and a little cold, but very comfortable.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, I heard it from other students. They said, "Oh, teacher, it's getting colder. It's nice. It's good to sleep longer."
Yes, the day before yesterday, I setting up the kotatsu. You know the Japanese kotatsu and heating system. So there's a stand, sitting level of stand, and we covered Japanese futon on that stand, and inside there's a electric heating system, and I use sitting chairs, and my food is into the kotatsu. It's so much comfortable, and sometimes I switch on the heating system. I very forgettable recently, so I'm setting the timer, so the 3 hours automatically cut off the electricity. So it's help me a lot. So.
Oh, okay. So the kotatsu has its own timer.
Yes, not on time. I'm buy the that kind of timers.
Separate.
Yes, and I through my plans that timer and original consent. So and electricity through the timer and kotatsu heating system. So it's and timer cut off automatically.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, very convenient because you don't have to stand up and then switch it off again, turn it off.
It's just in case I forget. So sometimes I forget, especially before the sleeping. If I forget it, so it's waste of the whole 8 hours or 9 hours waste. So.
Exactly. I understand. Oh, that's very nice. In that way, you can save money. Yes, without forgetting it as well. Okay. Wow, that's good. It's good to hear. Actually, almost the same. According to our weather forecast, this few days or maybe this coming up, coming next weeks or days, we are going to experience also a little bit, no, not a little bit, but colder winds, they said. So colder winds are approaching. I'm excited. No, so that, like you, I can also save the electricity without turning on the AC. I just have to open up the window and then pull the blinds and then let the air pass through. So it's a good way for me to save the electricity as well this month of November and December.
Oh, really? So sounds good. So your country is tropical area, so it's a rare case for the cold wind blows. So it's very nice. So I understand.
Yeah, that's why I'm so excited. Yeah, if you're living in a tropical country, sometimes this kind of news, it really gives you excitement because, oh yes, it will be cold. Yes, like that. It's like an achievement.
Usually, you still using the coolers, air conditioning nowadays.
Yeah. Especially if we are reaching 33, 34,
Oh.
35 degrees Celsius in the afternoon, I really have to turn it on.
No,
I have to use it. But there are times that the highest temperature will only be like 30 degrees Celsius. Then that is already comfortable for us. No need to turn it on.
that's
But
good.
usually every night, we are using it. Like every day, every night.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, thank you for that, Yoshi-san. And today, I think it's a little bit far because lesson 15 is about spring fever. Although it's not spring. Is this the right lesson for us, the spring fever?
Ah,
Is it right, Yoshi-san?
it's a spring fever. So in Japan also have a. It's a very rare, I think. So, but Japan called another name. So the May fever. So
Oh, I didn't know about May fever.
May fever, the May Japanese spring. So the March, April, May. So the but this kind of the mental disease, I think. So the spring fever come out the May is a lot. So that's why. So
Usually this happens in May.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Thank you for sharing about the other name of the spring fever, which is the May fever.
Yeah.
And today, let's try to describe the picture. Okay, Yoshi-san.
Okay, in this picture, I can see the one young Caucasian woman. I can see her profile. She's in a railway compartment. Window of the train reflects her face. I think that she's a very beautiful woman, and I get a good impression for her big eye, her bare fist support her cheek. She has a red bronze hairs, but maybe dye it. So I can see the part of her black sweaters. Her facial impression looks like very ennui or melancholy. So she lapses into the reveries. Her impression seems some kind of pathetic. So outside is rain, is damp air. So rain drop stick to the train's windows. So outside of the scenario of the train, so I can see the foot of the obscure mountains. So anyway, this picture's totally impression is ennui or melancholy. That's all.
Wow, very nice. I agree. The total picture of this picture is expressing melancholy, something like, I don't know, reminiscing a very sad story or part of her life, like that. And I also like the description of her eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you said it's big. And if I'm not mistaken, this kind of eye color is like, do I see it clear? Hazel? Is it like hazel?
Maybe.
Maybe, right? Okay. All right. But for me, she looks like Russian.
Yes, I agree with you. So maybe her face is looks like the Russian. So
Yeah. You know why? Because Russian usually they look fierce. Oh, just my observation. The Russian the movie that I usually see in the TV, and then when it's a Russian spy, usually it looks like this. It has a very strong, not really feminine, but really strong image of a woman.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Alrighty. Now we are going to continue the exercise two, which is reading the dialogue. So let me be letter A.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think can we do today?
I have no idea. Do you have something special in mind?
I don't have any ideas, but I think it might be fun to do something different today.
I think so. We are almost always doing routine work all the time.
Well, are you feeling adventuresome? Do you want something exciting?
It doesn't have to be thrilling. Just something different because I badly need a change. I feel I'm in a rut.
I know how you feel. Usually I have this feeling every spring. I feel I have to get away from it all. Seek new horizons, new beginnings.
I thought that was spring fevers. What I'm talking about is a change.
I know what you mean. Change from the mundane, right?
Exactly. So I guess we should discuss what we are going to do today. Maybe we'll come up with a great idea.
That's the best I think you've said today. Okay. All right. So going back to the dialogue, do you have any questions here, Yoshi-san?
Its last part is a little funny conversation because speaker Bay don't show the concrete ideas for changing mundane life. But best things you said today, so it's a little funny, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Because maybe for the whole day, Speaker B has been like speaking or demonstrating not really nonsense, but not really specific feelings that he has.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Exactly. All right. Okay, now let's move to vocabulary review. And for the first word that we are going to have, go Yoshi-san.
Okay, in a lot, doing the same things every day, especially those things which are boring, monotonous. So I think the life itself in a lot. Most of the people spending the just everyday routine work. So the people have to enjoy it. The purpose of the life don't have the specific aim. Just live. I think the people who are born in this world is so lucky people because they all of them winners among the tough competition because they win the competition $500 million sperm, $500 million sperm. So my routines every morning. So outdoors, doorways, and look up the skies, and say it in my mind. So today is the first day for the rest of my life.
Very nice. I like that kind of mindset. Yeah, because especially many people, like all of us are in need of that mindset these days. Now that we are experiencing something about the coronavirus, so even the children are affected to this. I mean, with this kind of situation. But when you initially show like I must have this kind of mindset, the children will also follow. Ah, my mom, my dad, oh my grandpa, my grandma are like this. Right, so it's a good example. Ah, good job, Yoshi-san. Let me borrow that idea as well. All right. How about number two?
uh, to get away from it all, to escape from the darkness of life. So it's not so difficult to get away from mundane life. It's don't lose your curiosity. Keep your mind uh, part of childish. And recently, my perception is enjoying from mundane life. So uh, concentrate on the mundane life. Sometimes there is a new invention. So from the mundane routine work. So especially I want to found it from the mundane life because sometimes I write an essay of the for the mundane routine work. So mundane life. That's all.
Wow, very nice. Can you share the essays? In English, Yoshi-san.
Please study Japanese more.
Japanese. Okay. Vice versa, vice versa. That's nice. Okay, next, how about number three?
Spring fevers, restless, lazy feeling felt by some people during the first sudden warm weather or spring. So as I mentioned earlier, in Japan, spring fever called May fever. So especially the freshmen of the university students, they when the enter the difficult university through the tough competition. So that kind of entrance examination is their clear purpose. But after they get it, they lose their clear purpose. And adding this, most of the students move the completely different circumstances because they live in some rural area to the urban areas university. So, and freshmen still don't have the friend. So the extreme case, the serious May fever commit suicide. So kind of the mental disease. So but nowadays, in a sense, lucky corona disaster. Maybe this year or last year, I don't have that news. So commit suicide or something in the serious case because they have a more big difficult problem under the coronavirus. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I can totally relate with you. Actually, I experienced this May fever before, just like what you've said. When for the first time I was away from home, like I have to do some because when I study when I went to the university, I went to college. Uh, our school was just close to our house. So I don't have to like pay or pay an apartment or go to a dormitory. No need for that. So we just have to stay at home. But then when I started to do the on-the-job training, something like OJT, like that, I was away at home and then I was in the hospital. So we had to stay. We have a duty. We have a shift to follow. 108 hours, something like that. And then I was so sad, really, really sad. Although I thought it's good because first time away from home. But no, it's not that so happy. I miss my bed, I miss the room, I miss the house, the smell of the house, like that.
But
Yeah, yeah.
you are so lucky. So the life of the university is a long time, but your house is near the university. So you are so lucky student, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I wanted to study away. But my father said no. Okay, we can save much money if you study there. Oh, okay. So I said yes. I didn't have any choice. All right. Next, after spring fever, thank you for that, Yoshi-san. Number 4.
Mundane, ordinary. So I told you before. So I try to enjoy mundane life. I think life is just process, not special aims. So it's just accumulate for mundane life. That's all.
I agree. I like this mundane life too. Yeah, I really love it actually. But for me, the one thing that I have might be not really the one thing that other people have. So it's a two. But of course, if I could change this kind of circulation or system that I have in my life, then it might be another adventure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. How about number 5?
To come up with, to think of about the corona plagues. So we must consider that we committed some kind of errors, especially the beginning of stage in China. So but we can't help it. We can't change this situation. So this situation needs more good medicine. And in Japan, most of the 70% more take vaccine, but the other country don't have the vaccine. So we have to deliver good vaccine all country and need more good medicine. That's all.
I agree. I agree with you. Yeah, it can help. Unless we kill all those Chinese. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We can, we can, we can. We can solve the problem into a bloody solution. No, it's not. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, and for the last one, I will jump to exercise 5 because I wanted to know some spring fever. Is it a myth or does it really happen? Though you already gave me an example about it, but these days, is it still a myth or it becomes reality? The one that we are really facing this day.
And in Japan, recently not so spring fevers, but most of the people annoy from the hay fever, so allergy to pollen. So its symptom is very similar, the hay fever and spring fever. But strange this year and last year, most of the people disappear this hay fever because under the coronavirus.
Corona fever. Oh, I got your point. What hay fever, yellow fever, corona fever?
Also, the normal influenza disappeared. It's strange. Only one fever spreading everywhere, so we don't lose another popular disease. So
It was covered by corona. So the hay fever was no. It's like the attention decreases on hay fever. No more influenza as well. The one that you take good care, and even my country as well, is focusing more on the COVID-19.
yeah,
Right? Yeah, I agree. But that is so strange.
yes,
Usually when November, like winter, especially when winter is coming, I know lots of Japanese people, even not just Japanese people, but those people who are living in a country with four seasons, they're complaining about this, the fever in between the season.
yeah.
Mm. Yes, all right. Anyway, thank you so much for this, Yoshi-san. Thank you. And thank you for booking the class today. I am so happy to talk to you. And we will see and continue our more interesting topic and other trivial sentences as well that we can get for the next class. Thank you so much, Yoshi-san. Have a great day.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.